Hello friend, this is Ganesh. Welcome back to our channel, and in this video we are going to discuss the section 5 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Let's get started. Dear friend, the word property has not been defined in this act, but it has wide meaning. It includes immovable property such as land, building, house, or it includes movable property such as pen, books, bike, etc. It also includes intangible property such as tenancy, ownership, etc. So friend, the word transfer has also wide meaning. It may be transfer all right in the property, or it may be transfer one or more right in the property. So friend, transfer of property by act of parties. As we know, there are two parties. First, that is transferor, and second one, transferee. Now transferring means a person who transfers his property. A person who transfers his property, and transferring means to whom the property is transferred. Okay, dear friends, as per the section 5 of the Transfer of Property Act, the Transfer of Property Act defined, it means an act by which a living person conveys his property in present or in future to one or more other living persons. Dear friends, in this section, living person, it includes company, association, or body of individuals, whether corporated, incorporated, or not. Dear friends, nothing here contained shall affect the provision of any law. Okay. Dear friend, there are 4 essential ingredients of section 5 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Let's discuss. Firstly, transfer of property is an act of convenience. Secondly, convenience is affected through living person. Thirdly, property may be conveyed either to one or more other living person or to himself with one or more other living person. And lastly, property may be transferred either in future or in present. So, dear friend, let's discuss all these essential ingredients in detail. Dear friend, transfer of property is an act of convenience. It is necessary that the property must be conveyed. It means the property must be handed over to another person. Convey means the transfer of property from one person to another person, means transfer of ownership. Now friends, we are going to see modes of transfer of property. Okay, first, sale. To transfer property by sale. Now friends, we need to understand what is meant by sale. Sale, a contract between seller and buyer in which seller transfers his property to buyer in exchange for money. There are two persons, one is seller and second is buyer. Seller means a person who sells something, and buyer means a person who buys something. Okay, and there is consideration in the form of money. In sale, there is consideration in the form of money. Okay, second, mortgage. Second one is mortgage. Mortgage means security for loan or debt. There are two persons, one is mortgager and another is mortgagee. Mortgagee means a person who borrows money by giving security, and second is a mortgagee. Mortgagee means a person who lends money through mortgage. Okay. Then third one is lease. Lease is nothing but transfer of right to enjoy immovable property for a certain period of for a particular time. Okay. In lease, there are two persons. First is a lessor and second one is a leasee. Means, for example, lessor means a person who leases property, and leasee means a person who holds property. For example, I have a house and I want to give on a rent. Okay, and there is another person who wants to take my house on rent. Okay, then I am who am I? I am laser. The person who is holding my property, he is lazy. Okay, then for exchange, now exchange means to give something to another person to in exchange for anything else. Means for example, if there are two persons X and Y, X wants to give his bike to B, but in exchange he will get anything, not money. He will get anything. He will get two-wheeler, four-wheeler, whatever it may be. Okay, but what is the difference between sale and exchange? In sale there is consideration always in the form of money, but in exchange consideration is another thing. Okay, then lastly, gift. Gift means what? To give something to another without any expectation or without any consideration. Okay, so friends, we have discussed the modes of transfer of property. There are 5 modes to transfer the property: first, sale, mortgage, lease, exchange and gift. Okay, so friends, secondly, that is convenience by living person. A property must be conveyed by one living person to another living persons, which includes not only human being but it also includes company, association or body of person, individuals, whether incorporated or not. Both the transferor and transferee must be living at the time of transfer of property, because this act deals with the interviewers. Interviewers means a transfer between two living persons. Okay, so friend, thirdly, property may be conveyed either to one or more other living persons or team, or to himself with one or more living persons. Previously, the transferor could transfer his property to one or more other living person or to himself with one or more living persons, but not to himself alone. This created difficulties to those who wanted to settle their property into the trust and declare themselves to be the sole trustee. Okay, so friend, lastly, property may be transferred either in future or present. The words in present or future are attached to the conveyance. This means that the property may transfer with immediate effect or with effective from future date. Where the property is transferred with immediate effect, it stands the transferor transfer his property to the transferee when all the formalities are complied with. In other cases, the property transfers on the date of future or it is written on the deed. That's it for this video. In next video, we will be studying section 6 of the Transfer of Property Act 1882. Thank you so much for watching this video. Once again, thank you so much.